Hello and welcome to CommerceNet Scholars. Today's video is all about merchant banking. We'll understand what is the meaning of merchant banking, how does it function, what are the services we get under the facility of merchant banking, and what are the different categorizations under merchant banking. So let's start with today's video, but before starting, as you all know, a reminder for you all, watch the video till the end, which is a must for you to understand the concept clearly. Do give it a like if you really like the video, you understand everything that I've mentioned here. Share it with your friends as much as possible, because you all know sharing is caring, and most important of all, subscribe the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Let's proceed with today's video, that is merchant banking. Let's first understand the meaning of merchant banking. Merchant banking may be defined as an institution which covers a wide range of activities such as underwriting of shares, portfolio management, project counseling, insurance, etc. They all render these service for a fee. Both commercial and investment banks may engage in merchant banking activities. So what did you understand basically merchant banking as? The extra facilities or the ancillary services that the banks, that the commercial or the investment banks are providing to you, apart from accepting of deposits and granting of the loans, which includes underwriting of shares, portfolio management. Portfolio management basically means when an investor is investing into a number of shares, into a number of diverse shares, project counseling, or the facility of insurance that the banking is providing to you. All that constitutes the concept of merchant banking. The original purpose of merchant banks was to facilitate and or finance production and trade of commodities, and hence the name merchant. What does a merchant do? A merchant is basically involved into business, into the trading of products and services. This is what merchant banking does. Whatever facilities are there apart from the accepting of deposit and providing of loans, whatever extra financial facilities the banks can provide, that all is provided through the system of merchant banking. Functions of merchant banks. First is two broad categories are there, wherein the first is promotional activities and the second is issue management. Talking about the promotional activities, merchant banks help the entrepreneur in conceiving an idea, identification of projects, preparing feasibility reports, obtaining government approvals and incentives, etc. Promotional activities basically means whatever new activities you have to launch in the market, you have to set up a firm regarding any of the basic financial facilities that you can provide through the system of banking. For all that, whatever promotional activities you need to get into for the existing banking products, that all is managed through merchant banks only. And talking about issue management, management of issues refers to a effective marketing of corporate securities with equity shares, preference shares and debentures or bonds, etc. Obviously you must have understood by the name issue itself that when we are talking about the issue of the shares, debentures or bonds, we are talking about the issue management. Talking about merchant banking, it comprises of two broad services that it provides, that is the banking services and the consultancy services. For banking services, it helps entrepreneurs to start a business and to raise or collect funds from the market. This is what I told you right now. Under promotional activities also, whenever a new firm has to be set up, merchant banks are going to provide assistance to it, as well as provide some ground for its promotional activities. So talking about the banking services, whatever funds or financial assistance that the new entrepreneurs need is provided through the system of merchant banking, and at the same time whatever raising of funds is needed, how will the companies raise the funds? By the issue of shares, bonds and debentures. So that is facilitated with the help of merchant banking within the country. And as far as consultancy services are concerned, it provides consultancy to its clients for financial, marketing, managerial and legal matter. Consultancy means what? Basically you are discussing a problem or a topic or an issue with somebody. So this topic or this issue or a problem can be related to the financial aspect of the organization, where how are you going to manage the finances and all. The marketing aspect, obviously how can you promote your product, how can you cover a broader market segment in the economy. Managerial matters, how are you going to manage the activities of the business. And the legal matters, whether we are talking about your management of the taxes, whether you are talking about the formulation of any rules or regulations for your organization, all that will be covered under the scope of consultancy services. So when we are talking about merchant banking, these are the two broad categories that formulate, that combine together and give rise to merchant banking. So I just hope the concept of merchant banking is clear to you all. Any doubts, any confusions you have, you can mention down in the comment section below, or you can text me, call me, all those of you who have my number. Till then, that's all for today. Till then, take care. Bye bye. Next topic we'll have in the next video. And again a reminder, if you haven't subscribed the channel yet, please do subscribe it. Thank you.